Hi everyone, Andy Lewis here again with some cable repair video. So right now we're working on this Raven that we're got some important stuff coming up. So we're redoing a lot of the cables that we're starting to get a little too well used. We're gonna start here with the elbow with the capstan side, and we're gonna start with these two cables. We have the screw cable, which is we cut to 8.75 inches, and then the eyelet cable, which we cut to 10.75 inches, and then we use the old cable to be able to get the loop to about the right spot. And so on this green arm, we're going to start with that cable, kind of hook it around the screw, tighten that most of the way down. It just needs to stay in there, so it doesn't really need to clamp it down too much. And then ideally we cut it to the point, or if you want to come around here, where the eyelet crimp should be sitting on the flat part there. We're gonna come around, get that to about the middle, and then we're gonna be threading down, I believe, on this side. Actually, it doesn't matter too much on the first one, since we can kind of do it as we like. You'll see here that we're leaving this one intact, and hopefully that won't screw this too much. I think we put this in, I'm gonna come around that way, and then we like to hook back around when we insert it into the hole. So it's gonna come around like this, and then we're gonna fold it back in order to put it into the slot. So it'll look kind of backwards when we put it in like this. One thing that we made sure of when we were getting this all set up was that the pinion here was situated so that the small set screw was on the flat of the axle there, and so we can make sure that it's a nice tight connection between these two pinions. So we've got it into there. We're going to use the 1.5 millimeter Allen to tighten that down. And since we cut it to about the right length, we can expect that the other side should be able to take up a decent amount of that slack. So now we hook that back around, tighten it a bit so that it won't fall off again, and then it should look okay if we tighten it up by hand just at first here. So what we kind of want to see is that there's 2 or 3 wraps left for the other cable when it's all the way in. When the elbow is kind of all the way in like this. So this is about at its joint limit, and we've got a few more wraps for the other cable to fit in there. And that's pretty much what we see. And then if we pull it all the way out to the other side, we still have at least 1 full wrap before the cable termination. So that means that our length is about right. Again, 10.75 inches, and then with the eyelet about the same size as the other one. And that eyelet is about half an inch long from the tip to the end of the crimp. Next, we're going to make sure that the nut is on the screw before we put it into the hole, or else we have to take it all back out again. And now this is going to be the tricky bit where we have to wind this all back up again and kind of keep it in place so that we can wind the other cable onto it. So we're going to cut here, do some magic, and come back with you in a sec.